We're continuing to track the tropics as we have multiple named storms out there at the moment. We have Idalia and Franklin. Now here's the latest model data on Idalia. This is expected to stay as a tropical storm for the next at least day or two as it drops heavy rainfall for South Carolina into North Carolina along the East Coast beaches. Now it's moving at about 21 miles per hour and winds within the storm have fallen to about 65 miles per hour. So it's continuing to weaken as we've moved into the evening, and we'll continue to see that weakening over the next several days. A few things we've learned about Idalia throughout the day. Well, it is actually the first time that a Category 3 storm has ever hit the Appalachian Bay. It made landfall at Keaton Beach, and that was with winds of 125 miles per hour. And we're starting to get some measurements of storm surge. Cedar Key, 9.6 feet. Now let's put it in perspective how strong those winds were. They were up to 125 miles per hour when they made landfall. That is on the side of a very powerful Category 3, very close to being a Category 4 hurricane. As well as Idalia, we have Franklin out there. Hurricane Franklin, still a Category 2 storm, expected to stay off in the Atlantic for the next several days, bringing heavy rainfall to that region. And it's actually going to have some local impacts as well in the way of increased riptides. We're going to talk about that in just a second, but first I got to show you futurecast. This does keep the heavy rainfall outside of our region and to the south of the even the state of Virginia. Maybe a few stray showers for the Norfolk area, but that's about it. That storm heads back off into the Atlantic and doesn't gain a whole lot of strength because Franklin actually is soaking up all the energy out there right now. So Idalia is not going to have much to tap into over the next few days. As we continue on Futurecast, you can see the DMV is bright, sunny, and beautiful as soon as we get throughout the day tomorrow. So let's talk about that rip current risk I was telling you about. Right now, it is a high rip current risk no matter where you're at across the East Coast. I know we have a holiday weekend coming up, so if you are planning to go to a beach, I'm talking anywhere from our beaches into the beaches in New Jersey, down across the Eastern Shore into the Carolinas, Outer Banks, Myrtle Beach, Charleston, all of those regions will have a very high risk for rip currents. So let's kind of talk about rip currents. What exactly are they? So this is what it looks like at the beach. We have one area, a very slim area of water that's pulling outward. It's an outward current, and it can be very, very difficult to swim back in, if nearly impossible. It pulls you out to sea, and it can be very, very hard to get back in. So here are a few tips if you do get caught in a rip current. You don't want to fight it. You don't want to try and swim against it. Even the strongest of swimmers have trouble doing that. Now, you want to swim parallel to the shore so you can get out of the rip current. If you can't escape, you're going to want to tread water and call for help until somebody can come and help you. This is a good reminder that you always want to be at beaches where there are lifeguards present to keep you and your family safe. Also try and use the buddy system. If you're going out to the beach, make sure there's someone there to keep an eye on you.